Perhaps no player on the Mud Monsters is more stylish both on and off the field than Tevis Payne II. The rookie catcher and right fielder joins me today. We sit down and talk about his play and his first year in Mississippi. 1-0, run down to second, and he's done it again! Third time in the game for Tevis Payne II. When will you learn? And Watkins sends this one into right field. Tevis Payne II with a diving play. This one knocked through past a diving Pavin Parks and into left field. Tevis Payne takes the turn for second. He is there standing. Thanks for being here, Tevis.
Of course.
I think you're the Swiss Army knife of the Mississippi Mud Monsters.
Yes, sir.
Catcher, right field. You can really play anywhere. When do we see you on the mound?
Oh, dude, I don't know if I'll do that. I retired from the mound. I pitched a lot in high school, but there's too many walks. I can't do it. So I like playing behind them or obviously in front of them. So I'd much rather stay off the mound as much as possible.
Yeah. Well, I think you're one of the most fashionable guys on the team. I mean, all the necklaces right here. You play with them on. Was there any sort of rule? I remember when I was playing baseball in high school, they were like, you can't wear a necklace.
Yeah.
Anything like that ever kind of deter you from doing it?
Honestly, high school was kind of a long time ago, so I don't really remember. But I think like high school, I don't think I was allowed to wear any jewelry. But travel ball and stuff, I don't think anyone really cared. So I think that's when like everyone was coming out in like the 2000s with like the titanium necklaces and stuff, supposed to keep you balanced. So I was rocking a lot of those. I'd rock 5 or 6 of those at a time.
Yeah. Independence High School.
Yes, sir.
So when did your baseball story start? But
yeah, for sure. I think I was just all around travel ball up until high school. And I mean, my high school wasn't particularly strong in baseball. So it was more of like a experience thing in high school. And then as soon as I went to junior college is when like I feel like I really started to develop as a baseball player for sure.
did you know that you wanted to play baseball at the next level when you were in high school?
Oh, I absolutely did. It was kind of just tough coming out of my high school a little bit. And then COVID hit. So it was really questionable a little bit. I think the junior college route was perfect. And I mean, I loved my JUCO. I loved my coaches there. So it was a time.
Yeah, you're a graduate of 2020, right?
Yes, sir.
Same here. So you go to Mission College.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you start your baseball career there. And that's also in California, right? So was it cool to stay home? How close was that to San Jose?
Oh, it's right next door. It's literally right next door to like the 49ers stadium.
Really?
Yeah, and that's probably about like 10, 12 minutes up the road from my house. So it was nice staying home for sure, especially like coming out of COVID, able to just go back home. Not a lot of guys had that leisure, so it was definitely real close to home.
What was life like growing up in the Bay Area? You know, a lot of great teams in that time period from when you were young to probably about high school, especially the Giants.
Yeah, for sure. The Bay Area was really fun, especially when I was little. Now it's
Golden State.
Yeah, it's really overpopulated now. There's a lot of people there, a lot of traffic. But other than that, yeah, growing up, we had 3 World Series Giants teams. Golden State went on an insane run. So sports-wise, it was always fun to be around. I have been a Niners fan my entire life, still waiting on one of those, but it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite athlete from that played on either, whether it's Golden State, 49ers, the Giants? Do you have a favorite athlete when you were growing up that played for one of those San Francisco teams?
Yeah, I think I just got to go with Buster Posey. I think it's kind of just with a given with my position and everything, but especially the fact he stayed around. Now he's the GM and everything, so trying to like put pieces of the puzzle together and everything. But I think just the way he played, the way he carried himself, he was just a fantastic player, and he stayed loyal to the Bay for pretty much his entire career actually. So it was cool to see.
Yeah. Were you a catcher all throughout travel ball as well?
For the most part, yeah, but I was always really undersized, so I kind of benefited a little more playing on the other side. I played a lot of middle infield. I honestly literally played everywhere besides first base.
Really?
Yeah. So it was cool being real versatile. Not a lot of guys, even growing up, are able to do that. So, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So you go to high school, again, we're at Mission College, and then you transfer up to Vanguard University. over
Yes,
there
sir.
with the Lions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what was that transition like? It's also in California. Is it close also in the Bay Area?
No, no, that one's in Southern California, Newport Beach. It's about 6 hours south, something like that. Gorgeous area, gorgeous school. I love the school. The program was really cool. Um, yeah, I love the program. I was blessed with the opportunity to win a Gold Glove there, and it was just a lot of fun there. Great area to be in, and it was still relatively close to home.
Yeah, that's awesome because you still had family able to come see
Yeah.
you pretty relatively
Mhm.
quite a bit during the season.
Driving distance, yeah.
Yeah. But so you are there at Vanguard, and then for the first time in your baseball career,
Mhm.
you jump states.
Right.
You go to Texas,
Right.
and you play for Houston Christian. What was that transition like?
Oh, it was a great transition. I actually had a buddy over there already, so when I got over there, it was a pretty seamless transition. There was a bunch of, I think they only returned like 6 or 7 guys, so there was a lot of new guys. So it wasn't really hard to kind of like get the momentum going like within the team. Um, and I think much like this team that we have, like we gelled really well, like really effortlessly.
Yeah.
And it benefited a lot, especially when we got in like the dog days of like back-to-back midweeks, and we're traveling to Waco and coming back and then going to Prairie View. And it was, so I think just like being able to pull for each other over there really benefited for us, and we were able to make a run, get into a regional. It was a lot of fun in Houston.
Similar to California, Texas is a big state.
Mhm.
So did you feel that similarity at all to California?
Honestly, not really, but I loved it in Houston. I loved it in Houston. When I went to Austin, I felt it a little more, just like people wise. But I think in Houston, like it was a great time. You still got the Southern hospitality, and it was just a great time. I loved it in Houston.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you are there in Texas, and that's a little bit in the South.
Hmm.
But then you come to Mississippi and
Yeah.
you make the big jump deeper into the South, your first professional season. How'd you come to Mississippi?
Honestly, it's a long story. I was supposed to actually go back to my 5th year of college, and then I ended up putting in a waiver. They ended up denying me of my waiver, and that was a little late in the year. It was right after the draft, so there wasn't many teams kind of looking to pick guys up. So I was really just staying at home, training and stuff. I reached out to a bunch of guys, a bunch of coaches, and I actually found Jay on LinkedIn. Got connected with Jay on LinkedIn, and it just kind of took off from there. Um, just sent me a contract, and just ran with it from there. Yeah,
Wow, through LinkedIn?
through LinkedIn. Yeah.
Wow. Man, I would pay money to see a LinkedIn TM conversation between you and Jay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can show you after actually.
Yeah. So you do have like LinkedIn Premium?
I did for that. Now
Okay.
I think they raised their price or something,
Yeah.
like insane amount. So
Yeah.
LinkedIn, if you're watching, man, you gotta lower that. That's
So
insane.
Fernando Mendoza of the Mud Monsters with LinkedIn. Tevis Payne II.
Don't go try and find the LinkedIn. It's just baseball stuff. It's just baseball stuff.
But you studied business in college,
Right.
right? So do you like you graduated with your degree,
Mhm.
and do you like business still? Like, do you have a business mindset? Obviously, it's all business when you're out on the field.
100%.
But how about like any sort of business thing outside?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy business. I think where I kind of catered to more in the classroom was like marketing side of it.
Mm.
I enjoy just like kind of getting to know what people like and like testing new things out, and then eventually a couple things will hit, get the ball moving and stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of interest in like even just getting the ball rolling for like startup companies and stuff like that. Just trying new stuff. Obviously, it's a little different because they have less money than bigger companies, but I think that's the cool part is like trying to work around just a smaller budget, and then getting things out, getting the ball moving. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of starting up, you missed the start of the year,
Hmm.
but you make your professional debut on May 21st, and you right off the bat you start up and you are getting 2 hits in that first game.
Yes, sir.
May 21st, the Mud Monsters only have 3 hits during that game. We get
Yeah.
shut out for the first time in the year, 3-0 loss to Windy City.
Mhm.
But you're out there and you get 2 of the 3 hits.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Uh, Honestly, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, it would have been a lot better if we came out with a win, but I think I was kind of just going in with a different mindset than because most of the guys have already been rolling for a while, so they're really just trying to scrape runs across. I was just trying to get on base for the guys. I know I seen 2 good pitches right down the middle. Just try to put a good swing on it. My first one, actually, I broke my bat, so I have a ball and a bat for my first professional hit.
Really?
Yeah, and then the second one was a good swing. I remember that swing.
Yeah.
But yeah, good game.
Yeah. Another big part of your game on offense is drawing a ton of walks. You have shot up the leaderboards. I think you're sitting with 34 walks on the year already. Does that come with being a catcher? You're just able to identify pitches better than most other hitters?
I like to think so. I think it does kind of come with the territory a little bit, but for the most part, like I understand that I am also a threat on the base pass, so I enjoy getting just on base, letting the guys behind me kind of get to work. But I think it is a catcher mindset in a sense where even if it's a quick inning, like I'm not gonna give in, especially with 2 outs. I'm gonna make this pitcher work because even if he has to throw 5, 6 more pitches, then I'd get a walk, and then the next guy sees 3, 4 more pitches. Even if he gets out, that's almost an inning full of pitches he's already had to throw again. So I think it's kind of just playing the game within the game a little bit and taking your walks when you can get them. I also think that kind of goes into my approach a little bit. When I kind of get away from being okay with walks, I kind of start chasing pitches that I typically wouldn't. So I think allowing them to come to me and allowing them to come into the strike zone really settles me down a little bit, allows me to get a good swing off.
Yeah. Speaking of on the base paths, on the opposite side of things, you don't let anybody steal on you, man. You got a rifle behind the plate. There was a game in Washington. You threw out 3 base runners in that game.
Yeah.
They weren't learning. What was your mindset in that game?
I honestly didn't know it was 3. That game was moving really, really quick, so I didn't know it was 3 until I actually seen like your video, I think, online afterwards. But it's really just honestly, I'm just trying to help our pitcher out a little bit. Especially, I know I had one going from second to third base on that one. I think it was still a tied game, so yeah. It was a big spot to throw somebody out, and it's a big difference for a pitcher to be throwing with a runner on third base than a runner on second base. So again, playing the game within the game and just trying to get out so we can get them, even if they have a good jump. We're just still trying to really put the ball right where we want it.
Yeah.
Give them no shot.
And then you make the transition to right field, and you're still just crazy defensively out there too, making diving catches. You've thrown out a base runner from the outfield as well. I think that's where I got confused. So they don't have a caught stealing stat on iScore. They just have assists.
They don't. Yep.
You have 21. So I think one of those is from the outfield, or 2 of them are from the outfield.
Yeah.
The rest are all catching.
I think one of them is from the outfield.
Outrageous number, 20 men thrown out on the base paths. But now you're in the outfield doing it as well. Do you have a different mindset out there? Are you, when you're throwing guys out in that way, you're just trying to get it in? Or?
Yeah, it's a whole different mindset. I think, like slight technical speaking, I think when I'm catching, it's more of like a short arm action. I'm just trying to kind of get the ball there, keep the spin straight. And then from the outfield, I'm still trying to get the spin straight, but it's a full motion. I have a lot more time in the outfield than behind the plate, so I just try and really throw a strike down there as much as possible. The one throw that I did have, I think it was on the ground, so it was easier, and it was on turf. Yeah. So it's a lot easier, especially here. Our grass snakes a little bit, so it's a little harder to rip through balls. But, yeah, it's a little different mindset, but same premise. Still trying to just get the ball down there.
How many gloves do you own?
1, 2, 3, 4 right now. I'm in the act of getting a 5th from Kev. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. But I have an infielder, an outfielder, and then 2 catcher gloves.
Wow. We need a pitcher glove.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your personal life a little bit. Mm-hmm. Tevis Payne the second.
Right.
Is your dad Tevis Payne?
Yes, sir. Tevis Payne Sr.
That's awesome. And what's it like to kind of carry his name? I know that you told me when we met for the first time and I announced your name at the Meet the Monsters event, the second was really important to you.
Yeah.
And that meant a lot to me to be able to tell people that.
Yeah. I like that my full name is my full name. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just differentiates it, but it's cool. Not a lot of people, especially when they have the same name, not a lot of people go by the second. It's kind of usually like Junior or something like that, which is what my family calls me. But I kind of just like how it sounds. It's just what people have been saying my entire career.
Yeah.
But there are, especially like some away broadcasts, they still just say Tevis Payne, which I'm okay with too. Um, but it's just cool to have that differentiation, and the second just sounds really cool, especially like in a broadcast, no one on the field that we're playing with is doing the same thing, so
Yep.
it stands out.
Speaking of broadcasts, we are going to do a segment that's called Call Your Shot. And since I'm the broadcaster, you're going to have your opportunity to do a broadcast play by play over some of your plays.
Cool.
Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right. It's going to be your first home run
All right, that one's easy. I can do that one.
against the Evansville Otters, who we are playing
It's also my only home run
today.
first and only.
First and only. It was on June 1st, I believe, or June 3rd.
Yep.
And this is a interesting ballpark. It's one of the oldest in America.
Right. It's got a cool feel. I like playing there.
At Bossy.
And one of the only natural ones we got in this league. So
Here we go. Tevis Payne II calling his
All right,
first
let's
home
do it.
run.
we got an 0-0 count here. Kicks and deals. Tevis swings. It's high and deep left field. It is out of here. The bullpen is electric. Rounding the bases. It's a lot of swag this guy has.
Yeah. First pitch swinging.
First pitch swinging, top 9, no outs.
You just thinking about attacking that?
It's just electric. Honestly, I'm not a big first pitch swing guy, but this guy flipped a curveball and it just looked real nice. And honestly, even the swing coming back is not very I'm not swinging very hard. I kind of just put the barrel on it and that ball just flew. It's not a big ballpark. The wind was blowing out, so it sailed out of there pretty quick.
And the bullpen's all high.
Yeah, bullpen's
too.
electric. I love the bullpen.
We've got one more for you. You throwing out base runners over in Washington. We talked about
Let's
these
do it.
plays. Yeah, Caleb Ketchup, which gave us a great broadcast highlight because we said his name was Ketchup and Tevis put the mustard on it.
Oh, I
the
do
throw.
remember that. I do remember that. But we got a 2-2 ball game. Runner on second. 1 out, bottom 4. Runner goes. Tevis puts it on a tee. A swaggy tag by number 4, Travis Holt. Shout out. And we have 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah.
That was good right there.
That was awesome.
That was good right there.
Do you prefer throwing to second or throwing to third?
Honestly, I like throwing a second. I think throwing a second, I have the most time to throw a second. But when you nail somebody at third, there's nothing like it. Like, it is just catch, throw, catch, tag. Like, it's bang, bang, and there's nothing like it. That was a great catch throw right there for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. Everybody, Tevis Payne II, thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Best of luck the rest of the year, and I'm just very excited and glad that you're able to share yourself, your personality, and give a little insight to who Tevis Payne II is to all of our fans out there. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
watching Reelin in the Monsters.